Hello everyone, welcome back to AeroHub and welcome to the new series of lectures in Aerospace GATE. And in this series, we will be solving previous year GATE questions. And we will be starting from one of the important topic in GATE, that is structural dynamics. As you can see in the question, a spring mass damper system with a mass of 1 kg is found to have a damping ratio of 0.2 and a natural frequency of 5 radians per second. The damping of the system is given by. This was asked in GATE 2007, and in GATE 2007, out of 150, 12 mark was asked for structural dynamics. Okay, I repeat, in GATE 2007, out of 150, 12 marks was asked from structural dynamics or vibrations. Okay, so we have to find out the value of damping. Okay, we have four options. Option A, 2 Newton second per meter. Option B, 2 Newton per second. Option C is 0.2 kilogram per second, and option D, 0.2 Newton per second. Okay, if you remember the unit of damping, you have to understand, you have to check out the unit of each and every options. Okay, if you remember the unit of damping is Newton second per meter. Okay, and you can see in option A we have the unit as 2 Newton second per meter. So the correct answer will be 2 Newton second per meter. Okay, in GATE you have to be very fast in providing the answers. So always remember to check out the units. Okay, and if the unit was same for each and every option, we have to go for the solution. Okay, so I will do that first. So the given data, I'll write the given data, then we'll proceed. Okay, so I have written the given data. The mass is 1 kilogram and the damping ratio I put as epsilon is equal to 0.2, which is nothing but the ratio between damping constant and critical damping constant. Okay, and we have to find out the value of damping constant in this question, and they have given the value of omega, which is nothing but the natural frequency, that is 5 radians per second. Okay, if you remember, the critical damping constant is given by 2 into mass into omega. Okay, this is the formula to calculate the critical damping constant. You can make a note of the formulas I am using for solving the problem, and you can try out the problems your own. Okay, so we have the value of mass and we have the values omega, so it will be 2 into 1 into 5. Okay, that will be 10 Newton second per meter. This is the value of critical damping constant. Okay, so we have epsilon is equal to 0.2, which is equal to the damping constant divided by critical damping constant. We need to find out the value of C. Okay, so I can write C is equal to epsilon, that is nothing but damping ratio into the critical damping ratio. It will be 0.2 into 10. So the answer will be 2 Newton second per meter. Okay, this is the value for damping constant for the given problem, and the option A, as I said earlier, is the answer for this question. Okay, and you have to remember about the unit for damping ratio, damping constant and the critical damping constant. We'll go for the next problem. A 1 kg mass attached to a spring elongates by 16 millimeter. The mass is then pulled from its equilibrium position of 10 millimeter and released from rest. Assuming the acceleration due to gravity of 9.81 meter per second square, the response of mass in millimeter is given by, and this question was asked in GATE 2007, and they have given the option A 10 sin 24.76 t, option B 10 cos 24.76 t, option C x is equal to sin 16 t, and option D x is equal to 10 cos 16 t. Okay, so I will write the given data and I will draw the problem. Okay, so the given data, mass is equal to 1 kg and delta is equal to 16. Delta is nothing but displacement. Okay, displacement, or not displacement, is the deflection. And g is equal to 9.81 meter per second square. And you can see the two diagram here. This is first diagram is before displacement, and second diagram is after displacement. Okay, so before displacement we kept a mass of 1 kg, and it is deflecting at a delta is equal to 60 millimeter. Okay, and after this particular mass is came to rest, it is displaced at a distance of, this is the initial equilibrium position, then it is displaced at a distance of 10 millimeter. Okay, and therefore the amplitude is given by the value 10 millimeter. Okay, so the amplitude of vibration is 10 millimeter. Okay, so I can write the value of amplitude as 10, and this is a perfect example for harmonic response. So the response of a system for harmonic response is given by x is equal to a sine omega t. This is the response of a system which is undergoing harmonic vibration. Okay, harmonic motion, harmonic vibration. Okay, so a is nothing but the amplitude. So amplitude is given by 10. In option you can see we have option A 10 sine omega. Okay, and also we have x sine 16t. So we have confusion between option A and option C. Okay, so we have to find out the value of omega. So omega is equal to, we have the formula root of k by m. We know the value of mass, we don't know value of stiffness. Okay, and also if you remember we have an important equation, F is equal to k into delta. Delta is a deflection. Okay, so F I can write as mass into acceleration due to gravity. F is equal to mg k into delta. Okay, from this equation I can write k by m is equal to g by delta. Okay, so I can write omega is equal to root of g by delta. Okay, so I'll find out the answer. G is 9.81 and delta is 16 mm. Okay, so we have to convert into meter. So it will be 16 into 10 power minus 3. So I will be getting an answer of 24.76 radians per second. So finally I can write the value of the response of the system. X is equal to a sine omega t. The value of a is 10. Sine omega is 24.76 into t. So the answer will be option A. This is the answer for the question. Okay, we will go for the next problem. In a spring mass damper single degrees of freedom system, SDOF is nothing but single degrees of freedom system. The mass is 2 kg and the undamped natural frequency is 20 Hz. The critical damping constant of the system is, okay, this was asked in GATE 2008. If you see the options, option A, option B, option C and option D, we have Newton second per meter. Therefore, we have to do the solution. Okay, the unit is same for each and every options, and you can't say the critical damping as 0 here, so it will be having some value for critical damping. So we have option A to C. Okay, so the given data I can write. Given I have mass 2 kg and the frequency is 2 Hz, 20 Hz, and we have to find out the value of required data is the critical damping, so CC. Okay, so I have the formula. F is nothing but frequency is equal to omega by 2 pi. Okay, so I can write omega is equal to 2 pi into F. Okay, so we got omega is equal to 2 pi F. So omega will be equal to 2 pi into 20. That will be, I can write 40 pi radian per second. Okay, so I got the value of omega. So the critical damping constant is given by Cc is equal to 2m into omega. So please note down the equations. Frequency is equal to F is equal to omega by 2 pi. You can just note down this equation, and critical damping constant is equal to 2m into omega. Okay. So critical damping is very simple now. We have the value for mass and omega. So 2 into mass is 2 kg, omega is 40. So it will be 140 pi. Okay, it will be 160 pi Newton second per meter. So the answer is option A. Okay. Next question, an engineer is asked to test a system which can be idealized as single degrees of freedom system. Okay, this is SDOF with viscous damping. A frequency response test was conducted and it is found that the quality factor Q is 10. What will be the logarithmic decrement if a free vibration test is performed? And this was asked in GATE 2008. The options are pi by 40, pi by 20, pi by 10 and pi by 5. Okay. So first of all, with the given data, we have quality factor Q is equal to 10. Okay. So we have to find the value of logarithmic decrement. Logarithmic decrement. That is given as delta. In different textbook they will use different symbols. It will be 2 pi epsilon divided by root of 1 minus epsilon square. This where epsilon is nothing but your damping ratio. Okay. Now we have to find out the value of damping ratio. So damping ratio is, I can find out, Q is nothing but quality factor. So quality factor is equal to 1 by 2 times the damping ratio. Okay, this is one of the important formula. You can note these formulas. Q is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon. Okay, so from this equation I can get epsilon is equal to 1 by 2 times into Q. So that will be, Q is 10. It will be 1 by 20. So 1 by 20 is the damping ratio. Okay, if you can see here, epsilon is very small here. That is, damping ratio is very small. So in the denominator of logarithmic decrement, we have root of 1 minus epsilon square. Okay, so that will be, if I take the root, it will be 1 only. Okay, so for small damping ratio, for small value of damping ratio epsilon, the value of logarithmic decrement delta is equal to 2 pi epsilon. Okay, so I have the value of epsilon here, that is your damping ratio, with 2 pi into 1 by 20. So it will be pi by 10. Okay, so I got the answer as pi by 10, which is nothing but option number C. Okay, so I am stopping this lecture here and we will continue to solve the problems of structural dynamics in upcoming lectures also. If you have any doubt, you can make a comment or mail to us. Thank you for listening. Take care.